Park, it's Sarah, your Community Engagement Manager and Book Bike Coordinator. While the library is sadly closed and we're practicing social distancing, I am lucky enough to be at home with my 1.5-year-old daughter, desperately trying to come up with fun, easy, DIY, sensory-friendly activities to keep her both happy and meaningfully engaged during this time, as I'm sure many of you are trying to do as well. I'd like to take a minute to share a few of my ideas from this week, but I hope you'll do the same as well. Shout out to all the super creative caregivers out there. We are all in this together right now, just apart. The activities I'm going to share work in one of two ways. I can really lean in and play with her, asking her questions, chatting her up, sharing new vocabulary as we go, and really, making some of those awesome memories we're all doing right now. Or the activity can also act as an open invitation, allowing her to develop some of those crucial independent play skills, ideally also while mom can have a cup of coffee while it's still warm. That's the dream, right? Since we're practicing social distancing as well, I'm using items that I've just dug up from all over the house. Things that will engage her mind, her various senses, and work those fine and gross motor skills as well. Hopefully this means you can find and or recreate similar opportunities or items from around your house too for your littles. Here are some of our favorites this week. First, we have the paper Terrapin. With the paper Terrapin, we're playing peekaboo, we're practicing pre-cutting skills, we're exploring new textures, we're developing those fine motor skills, right? But friends, it's also just so satisfying to tear something, to rip it, right? And what's more, it's giving new life to this used colorful wrapping paper that I've been hoarding since her birthday last year. Our next example and favorite this week are these sensory bottles. I happen to have a bunch of rainbow ones from the dollar bin, but you can use any bottles around the house as long as you can close them firmly. Glue might be your friend in this instance. Each bottle is filled with a different material, a different color, different size, things that she'd normally never get to interact with because choking hazard, right? And they're all different weights as well. And in this way, we're engaging so many different senses when we explore them. Lastly, we have our dry, uncooked oatmeal, beans, or rice bin. So a bin filled with 1 or 2 or 3 of those dried things. We use ours to practice those important scoop and pour skills and to mimic mom and dad cooking in the kitchen, particularly when mom and dad need to have a hands-free minute or 2 or 10. And I choose these materials over others because they can be used over and over. But also because they're taste safe, and that's crucial in our house right now. Sometimes, too, I add a few shakes of cinnamon or something like that in it because it smells awesome. Anyway, friends, those are just a few of my ideas from this week. There are a lot of great ideas out there, particularly out on the internet, but if you're like me and you're trying to take intentional breaks from that sometimes overwhelming, scary void of noise, you can also check out free books from our digital collection for more inspiration. I hope, too, that you'll share some of your ideas in the comment section below, selfishly, so I can have more ideas. And until we meet again in person, hopefully out there on the book bike, I'm wishing you all kinds of wellness, Oak Park. Hang in there, parents and caregivers. We'll see you soon. Your library loves you.